But out comes Seth Osei, Lawrence Osei rather, sorry, and saves coolly for Bando Heart of Lions. Osei rolls one down. He locates him on the right side. That is indeed Danso. Danso gets the ball, but the ball out will go out of touch now for throw-in for Bando Heart of Lions. He throws one down out of being Junior. Back to Danso. Danso controls the ball for his team. He has to go back. He does so. He finds Hennessy. Hennessy locates his man. Aban. Aban will look for options. So on the ball, Ebenezer Aban, the captain for the side. He balloons the ball. When after the balloon, he gets the ball in for the ball from him though to Samuel Kwanzaa. Back to the defensive areas now to Hennessy. Hennessy controls the ball for Bando Heart of Lions. He has to go back. He does so. Finds his captain for the side. Aban. Aban on the ball for Bando Heart of Lions. Looks up now. Goes in for a long ball over the top. Nobody in particular asks Kotoka for Heart.
You can see what they're trying to do. They want to draw out the Phobian boys and let them come. And then when the spaces are left behind, they know they have so much space up front. The new boy, Chauncey, obviously, is a very fast man. And then, of course, they also have Obeng Jr., who is strong and can also go very fast. So, another waste of a kick there. That's what happens when you put so much pressure on.
They are pressing the Hasselhoff players in their own half and pressing so well. Danso with the throw-in for Heart of Lions. Looking for options. He does so and finds one in. Obeng Jr. Ball cleared and out he goes for a throw-in for Hasselhoff. Ball is cleared by Enoch Subontain and out for a throw-in. And of course the ball now is captain for the Lion side, Aban. He looks for options, looks for the man on left side, Bismarck Inin. Inin on left side, he has to go back, he does so and finds the captain for the side, Aban. Aban controls the ball. He now gets the ball to Hennessy. I love his name so much. Hennessy controls the ball, looks for options. Diagonal pass across, fold now to Danso. Controls beautifully on the right side, turns around beautifully. He has a man on him. Can he outwit him? He does so. In the box they go, ball cleared out. He goes for a corner kick for Bando Heart of Lions.
Oh, good play so far. Patient build up from the Bando lads. In the home World Cup, that's how it started. They had their chances. I mean, the build up play was good, and then they could not take their chances. They considered 2 goals in the first half. To make things right, they need to get some of these chances and make some goals out of them.
Corner kick for Bando Heart of Lions. Bismarck in, the man with a quarter left foot behind the corner kick duties for Bando Heart of Lions. Look at that tussle. Aban, the man in the box. It comes in now. Good one from him. Well, that was too long a cross from him. The ball kept in play though. Aban with a cross. Another long one. A chance for Lions. He has the ball down and ball has been cleared by Karim for Hasselhoff. Again, a cross comes from Bismarck. Another wasteful one from him. Headed out. And Hasselhoff clear the lines finally. But Bando will come again with another ball. Ding dong affair now. Ball drops though for Maoli Wayo. Good ball to right side now. They go. Hasselhoff breaking now to Hamza Issa. Cross comes in from him. But the attack breaks down. And Bando are back on the ball. Lions with the ball in their own half through Captain Aban. Aban looks for options. Long one from him. It drops. Control beautifully there by. But attack will break down again. Oh, what a chance there. Obeng Jr. And it has been missed by Obeng Jr. What a chance for Obeng Jr. to make amends.
What was the goalkeeper thinking? Why did he come out the Ghazi? And he came out and Obeng Jr. had a lot of options. He could have found a colleague. He could have dribbled the goalkeeper. He chose the first time option. He went for the first time and look at that again. And a brilliant workout from the Bando lads. Ebenezer Aban, captain of the side. And then when the ball came in, you see that they lost. Hasselhoff lost the ball. Poor pass.
It was a back pass
again, another poor one, and it fell to his
kick.
Yes, and it fell to him. He had another option. He could have dribbled the goalkeeper and laid it with his right foot, or even found a colleague. He went for the first time and went for.
Wow, what was Shaib doing there? The keeper for Hasselhoff. Well, anyway, throwing for Lions, thrown in by Danso. He finds Hennessy. Hennessy goes back to his colleague in defense in Aban. Aban controls. Back to Danso on the right side. have to control the ball on the right side for Kwando out of Lions. You have to go back to his goalkeeper. And Lawrence Osei will save coolly for the Kwando lads. Long kick from him was a bit wasteful, so Alto will go for throw-in for Alto Folk. The fullback to the throw-in at this stage. Ball picked up by Ransford Mensah for the throw-in. Ransford with a throw-in for Alto Folk. He throws one down, but straight to a Kwando player. Ball drops though, and Kwando will lose out on the ball. Now is striker for the side. Duku Frank gets the ball to Ransford. All the way to Kutupa for the side. Sharif controls the ball in his own half. He looks up, long one from Sharif. It drops to Yao Amankwa. Amankwa straight to that's one thing. And after goes for a throw-in. Ball with the full. Cannot be controlled out. He goes for a goal kick for Kwando Heart of Lions.
Well, what I've seen from Accra Folk under coach Masudi Dramani in recent times, from the President's Cup and then to that's goalkeeper Lawrence Osei there. But then talking about Accra Folk, what I've seen from them is long balls. They want to use the long balls, especially when the team plays on the high line. They use one of those long balls to score against Kwando Heart of Lions the last time around. So maybe the long balls might work for them.
It might work for them. On the ball though is Lawrence Osei. A long kick from him into the Hasselhoek half. Ball cleared though. And ball still in play. A tussle between the Subaltern and the others. Out will go for a throw-in. Throw-in it is for Hasselhoek. Ball picked up by the Phobians. Yao Amankwa Befi with a throw-in for Hasselhoek. Befi throws one down. Long one, and referee or a Stanley man's flag is up for an infringement against Hasselhoek.
I mean, you talk about the new boys. 18 minutes of play done so far, and Captain Aban leading his charges. But then I want to talk about the new boys and how good they've been, especially in midfield. The number 9, the man with the afro, the man with the lots of hair, Echedogli, has been bossing the midfield. Don't forget that he's playing in the same role as Ishmael Ado, who is not here today. I mean, we know he's resting his feet, but then he's resting. I think Ishmael Ado has made, Echedogli has made a good account of himself.
Oh, what's happening to the Hasselhoek defense?
They're all over the place, Benghazi.
Early days, though, we need to settle into the game so quick. Lawrence Osei with the ball there for Kwando out of Lions. Long ball to the area. Ball flicked on by Opin Jr. Controlled there powerfully by the attack. And that's a Kwanzaa. But out the ball go for a throw-in for Hasselhoek. We'll leave it for Ransford Mensah. Ransford Mensah puts the ball up for Hasselhoek. Throwing for the Phobians under the floodlight. He throws one into the area of his. Well, Harris has to be quick. He does so and located him on the right side. Amankwa Befi could not control it out he goes.
Hasselhoek have been up. They've been so bad at the backside, and they need to be very, very careful because Lions will be looking to punish them. And if any of these mistakes fall on the right side of Lions, well, Benghazi, you might see a goal.
Chance for Lions. Well, a shot coming in over the upright. It goes. That was a chance for one out of Lions, but his effort flying over the upright. And that is Paul Atta. Atta's shot flying off target.
He did everything right, but then the shot, he could have just laid the pass, put it on his right foot, and he went for the first time shot. I think they are too eager because Hasselhoek have been jittery, and now you see they don't want to play out from the back, and goalkeeper Ashewu will decide to go for a long one in now because in recent times or in the past few minutes, their passing out from the back has been bad, and if it continues, they might be punished by the Lions.
Absolutely long ball into the half of Lions, headed down by the Phobians. It's been a ding-dong affair so far. An infringement, of course, Eche Togli.
Yeah, the new boy from Banana Inn. Yeah.
Banana Inn.
Yes.
Thanks so much.
Yes.
Hasselhoff with the ball in their own half through Ali Mohammed. Ali Mohammed controls the ball in his own half. Back to captain for the side, Abdul Karim. Karim looks for options. Long ball by the top, headed down low by the defenseman. And on the ball again is Eche. Eche gets the ball to Aban. Aban with a clearance for Lions. The ball drops to Karim. Karim now finds his man, Mauli Wayu, on the right side. He goes in full by the 4-1 from Hamza. And the attack will break down. An infringement in favor of Kwando out of Lions. Aban again on the ball for Lions now. Aban, the captain for the side. Spread split to the right side. He locates Danso. Danso trying to go past his man. He cannot stop there in his tracks by Esubonting enough for Artofo. Esubonting will look for his men in attacking areas. Esubonting again controls. He has to go back to that, so he finds Rafford Mensah. And a poor pass. And out the ball go for a throw-in for Heart of Lions. The ball from Opon Afrani was very, very poor. Opon Afrani was a poor one from him. How the ball go for what I'm not too sure. Referee has blown for an infringement.
Yeah, it says he handled the ball with his arm, so probably a foul against Obeng Jr., who would be looking to punish his old side, Benghazi.
Free kick for Artofok.
And there you see assistant coach Enim. And again, a chance for us to relook at the foul against Obeng Jr.
There he is, the man who played for Artofok some few years ago. Now playing for Heart of Lions, Obeng Jr. A game restarts. Artofok with the ball in their own half. In midfield now, long ball to the area, but another poor effort straight to Lawrence Osei in goal for Kwando Heart of Lions. Lawrence still with the ball. Finally throws one down to left side now.
I don't know if the 8 seconds rule has started working in Ghana, but we know sure. it's working in the English Premier League.
Not too sure it applies in Ghana yet. Ball thrown in by Yao Amankwa Befi. How the ball go for a throw in this time in favor of Kwando out of Lions. Lions with a throw in.
Well, Kwando out of Lions, and this season they got 17 wins in the Ghana Premier League, and then of course had 8 defeats, and then went on to 9 draws. Well, in those draws, they also played Accra Suffolk. They were here in Accra and lost to Accra Suffolk, and of course also they beat Accra Suffolk when they came to Kwando. So it's been fair for this side, and let's see who come out tops in this one, Ben.
Suffolk trying to move into attacking areas, but attack again will break down. Hennessy will control in his own half. He finds Danso. Danso on the ball now for Lions. Back to Hennessy. Hennessy looks for options. A long one in field. Controlled beautifully by Kwanzaa. Turns his marker inside a good ball. Looking for the run of attack. A ball be cleared by Sharif for Artofok. And attack seems to have come off worse from that challenge from Sharif Shaoub.
The goalkeeper's area, and he did the right thing. He had to be sure that he went in for the ball. But then, Atta would also surely come out for the ball. You can never give a foul for that. So, good goalkeeping from goalkeeper Sharif.
Sharif Shuaib coming off his line to clear the line. Trying to get that chance or that ball for Artofok.
I think what coach is trying to do, but then again, you see that chance. Good play from Samuel Kwanzaa. He sends the ball in, and Freeman was lost. He would have gotten control of that ball. Atas was focused on the ball. He came out, but then goalkeeper had different options, and Atta is now down in pain. Also, you see the plan from coach. Was the name coach of Accra Suffolk. And there you see the full BNs enjoying some good football and some good jama or morale. But then talking about what coach Dim Kaman is trying to do here, he wants to give opportunities to the other players as well to come in. This is a chance for you to make a name, to write a good report before the league starts. So the GHALCA top 4 obviously giving a chance.
Mark Enin picks the ball up, he throws one down for Lions, gets the ball to Aban. Aban with a shot from distance, but ball has been blocked, and on the ball now is Eche. That will break down though, Artofok, and again, if we're going to give the ball away, a recover the ball beautifully though. Hearts of Oak trying to break into attacking areas. Can they do it? Referee has blown for an infringement for Hearts of Oak. Frank Duku brought down from Vision FC, brought down by Aban. So an infringement for the Phobians.
Well, it's been a cool game so far, and I think that the way both teams have carried themselves, and especially Hearts of Oak have been patient now, because we saw in the early parts of this game a lot of mistakes from them, and they resulted to long balls now. But Thunder Out of Lions are still a threat, even with those long balls.
Two men behind the free kick for Hearts of Oak. Jamina Rocky together with Ransford Mensah. They are behind this free kick for Hearts of Oak. They've got options to look for in the box. There they are. Jamina Rocky and Ransford Mensah behind the free kick for Hearts of Oak. It is Jamina with an in-swinger that was too long and straight to goalkeeper Lawrence Osei for Lions. Osei's catch or that's a poor one. Straight to Rocky. Rocky again on the ball for Hearts of Oak. He's stopping his tracks. The ball cleared now by Hearts of Oak. And out the ball go for a throw-in for Kwando Out of Lions. Clearance coming from Ali Mohammed. Throw-in wasted by Lions. And so the Phobians will throw-in for themselves. Picked up by Yao Amankwa. Amankwa to Rocky Domina. Back to Amankwa. Amankwa locates captain for the side, Abdul Karim. Karim back to Sharif. In go for Hearts of Oak. Sharif on the ball. Goes in full now to Jamina. Straight to Karim. Karim back to Sharif. Sharif being pressed. So goes in with a long clearance to the right side. Headed powerfully. Ball still in play. Referee will blow though for an infringement for Hearts of Oak.
I think 8 minutes of play done so far, Ben, and so far so good as compared to what we saw in the World Cup, where these two sides met again. Two different personnel deployed by both coaches, and I can see that so far Lions have had the upper hand and have had the clearest of chances to get a goal.
It's interesting to see or notice that Hearts of Oak have put some very key players on the bench. Benjamin Asare is on the bench. Hamza Issa is on the bench together with also Kelvin Osei SCB. Are on the bench.
I told you that the GHALCA Top 4 is also an opportunity to test new players, to give opportunity to players. Don't forget that he's a new coach, and this is his third game for the club, and he'll be looking to see what some of the boys that he's yet to give opportunities to can bring on board, and then if they'll be part of his long-term plans, or if you need a reinforcement ahead of the new Premier League season.
So the front three for Hearts of Oak today is Maoli Wayo, Enoka Subontin, and Frank Duku. The man in the middle leading the lines for Hearts of Oak. 0-0, 29 minutes done in the first half. Game 2, day 1. Hearts of Oak, Hearts of Lions. Live at the UG Stadium. Free kick for Hearts of Lions on the left side. Bismarck Enin. He goes in full now to Hennessy. Hennessy looks up. Ball across field. Looking for the run of down. So can he get the ball to him? Ball cleared though, and out he goes for a throw-in. Corner kick, sorry, for Lions. The free kick for the clearance coming from Enoch Esubontin. Sharif speaking to his men to be ready for the corner kick. Position yourself very well for the corner kick from Sharif Shuab Kwatofo. Corner kick taken again by Bismarck Enin. Looks to be the main man for all the cricket duties. He goes in now with a good one. It drops a chance, and what a miss from attack once again. Free header at the last end of the goal area. But his connection missing direction, and out he goes for a goal kick.
A very good corner kick from Bismarck Enin, and I went right into the mix of things. All he needed to do was find the target, Paul Atta, but then his header went just off at the post.
Paul Atta getting it all wrong. He got it all wrong. Game goes on though. Freeman for Lions. Looks for options to Enin. Enin goes in full. Still Lions trying to move. Freeman goes in, but referee has blown for an infringement for Hearts of Oak.
And Atta cannot believe it.
David Opuafane was brought down, and the referee blew for an infringement for Atsofok. Was again there by Abdul Karim. There it is again now. Freeman 10 is marker inside out.
Strong play from Chauncey Freeman, and you see that, I mean, he's very short, but trust me, he's a very strong player, and you see how he got the place of the ball, but the referee says it was a foul against Lions.
Duku going for Hatterfolk, but Lawrence is out to save fully for Lions.
Good experience from Ebenezer Abani there, and he's been doing this with the Lions for some time now, and he's been in the league for some time now as well, and I mean, it was just right for him to just hold off the attacker for his goalkeeper Lawrence, whose kick is out of play for throwing.
Throw-in picked up by Yao Amankwa Befi. He leaves it though. That's what Domina leaving it now for Yao Amankwa Befi.
Former KOTOKO player.
Absolutely. Befi picks the ball up. He throws one down. Ball will be stopped by Lions. Attack controls beautifully in midfield. Paul attack. He goes down. Referee has blown for an infringement for Lions.
Right, so I mean, with 32 minutes of play done so far, and we yet to see a goal. But then, in their last 10 meetings, Lions have scored 10 goals, while Hearts of Oak have scored 11 goals. So these games are not short of goals, and we expect that we'll get some goals soon. But then, so far, Hearts of Oak, we've not seen some good attacking play from them. We yet to see some good attacking play from them. But I believe that as time goes on, they would come into the game. And then for Lions, they need to take their chances, because in games like this, just like we saw on Sunday, they had the clear-cut chances, but then before they knew it, Hearts of Oak were celebrating.
Whoa, Hearts of Oak trying to play from the back, and they give the ball away. Freeman, referee has blown for an infringement. But what was that the Phobians were trying to do at the back?
I mean, I thought they had changed their pusher, and then you see Eric Eliadi with the Bando team there, not happy at all with the decisions of referee Emmanuel Graham, but then he's in charge and he has the final say, Ben.
So game does go on. Lions are back on the ball again in midfield. Beautiful play. Eche gets the ball out full to Freeman. That was too strong, but ball be cleared now by Hearts of Oak. Attack again will break down. Our referee's play should go on, and play does go on. Long ball, but that'll go straight to Hennessy. Hennessy locates his goalkeeper, Lawrence Osei. Osei with a good pass in full, but straight, and out of touch he goes for a throw-in.
Hearts of Oak are trying to play out from the back bend, and you see that they had to stop for some time going for the long balls. They are back at it, trying to get to what the coach has asked them to do, and it's getting dangerous for them. It is putting the front on things. They need to be very, very careful. If not, one of these mistakes might cause them Ben.
Bransford Mensah with a throw in for Hearts of Oak. He throws one down deep into the Lions' house. A ball has been cleared, and on the ball beautifully is the Panzer. How the ball go now for a throw in, and throw in for Hearts of Oak. Bransford throws one in, looking for Frank Duku, but straight to Lawrence Osei instead in goal for Lions. Eche releases his man, Bismarck Enin. Enin pass is good to Atta now. They are breaking loose. Atta on the ball now. He shoots and off target. Selfish play from Atta again. He had so many men to look for in the box, about 3 of them, but he chose to go for a shot instead of a cross.
What was Paul Atta doing? Benghazi, Chauncey Freeman was lurking in there, or Bing Jr. was in the box. All he needed to do was find a simple cross, and he would have found a man there. He went for glory again, and now they would have to defend this. But I told you about how they create chances, miss them, and then they see Hearts of Oak celebrating later. You need to be very careful and take their chances. Paul Atta.
Kwesi Asma just gave the ball away to Lions on our occasion. Eche on the ball now for Lions to Danso. Danso now finds Hennessy. Hennessy now finds his goalkeeper Lawrence Osei. Back to
This is a smartwatch. It can do all your smartwatch things, like make sure you hit your step count, no matter what. This smartwatch can do everything a brand new smartwatch can. There's just one difference. This smartwatch costs up to 50% less. Because it's not new. It's verified refurbished. Downgrade now. Back market.
yellow card.
Nowhere near the ball inning, and I mean, he was going nowhere. He was going nowhere, obviously, to sending a cross, but then he could have done it a bit calmer or cooler, and a deserved yellow card for the left back.
Free kick for Hearts of Oak. This could be dangerous. Lawrence Osei in goal is ready for this. He has got men as well to defend this. Jamina Rocky, the man behind the free kick for Hearts of Oak, together with Ransford Mensah. Mensah and Jamina will try and orchestrate some magical moves for the Phobians. Can they work some magic? Jamina leaves it for Mensah. Comes in a good one. Ransford Mensah makes it one for Hearts of Oak. Kick came in. Some confusion in the box of Lions. And the ball ended up in the net for the first goal here for Hearts of Oak.
Lawrence Osei and his defensemen cannot believe it. And it was a good free kick. And straight from the spot, it went in. The goalkeeper obviously did not have a chance to see what was coming. And Coach Bashir Hayford is down quiet and cannot see what hit them there. But then it was a good free kick from the Phobians. And I told you about chances. Ebenezer Aban had that chance to clear the ball, but then a good one for Ransford Mensah. Hearts of Oak 1, Bando out of Lions 0. Would we see another story? But the fans don't care. All they can care and say is arose. Be quiet and don't be. Oh, you already know.
Absolutely. So it's Hearts of Oak 1, Hearts of Lions 0. But the Lions team move into attacking areas now through Obin Jr. He finds Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa gets the ball upfield now, but that could break down. But they regain the ball again through Kwanzaa. He's so strong. Referee has blown for an infringement for Pando out of Lions.
Football is always unfair, Ben. You have the greatest of chances, and now Paul Atta would be ruining all the chances and the times that he had to just put a simple pass in so that he could find men who would have scored a goal for him. And now they are down by a goal to nothing. Just like what we saw in the first game, KOTOKO had all those chances, they didn't take them, and then just one.
Brigade comes in for Lions. The ball has been cleared, and out it goes for a corner kick for Lions. Ransford Mensah, the goal scorer, with a clearance for the Phobians. Can Lions get a leveler before the break?
Let's see, time will tell.
Guess who's coming for this corner kick?
Corporate for the foul.
The main man.
I said there was no need for that. And Bismarck he will be hoping that his cross can get an assist. This, you never know. Get a Kunya goal. We saw last season in the English Premier League for Wolves.
He needs to pull some redemption for his team. After he gave out the free kick that led to the goal, can he redeem himself and his team? It is Bismarck Enin on this corner kick duty for Heart of Lions. He has men in the box to look for. He goes in now. In swinger, it is a good one, and Sheriff is out. Ball drops though, and coolly saved there by Sheriff Schwab.
Yeah, he came out the first time, he didn't get it, but then another shot on target from Freeman, who has been up and doing so far, and now Hearts of Oak can easily play out from the back bench.
They do so. Long ball, but that was clearly an offside on Mauli Uwayo. He was clearly offside, so the linesman's flag quickly went up, and he's been flagged accordingly by the referee. Hearts of Oak up 1-0 against Lions. 40 minutes played. Match day 1, second game. Top 4 action here at UG Stadium in Legon. Free kick for Lions. Aban. Ebenezer. He rolls one down to Hennessy. Hennessy gets to the wall first. Whoa. Hennessy releases the ball though. That was quite tricky on his part though, but he's back on the ball. He now finds Aban. Aban is being fouled. That was quite dangerous from Duku. He seems to have stepped on the ankle of Aban. And Aban is in so much pain. Aban is in so much pain.
That's a poor one from Frank Duku. I mean, it's a GHALCA top 4. competition needs to come in. But then these players have been preparing for a very long time and need to be good up and doing for the season proper. So we wouldn't want to see tackles like this, especially when you've already lost the ball.
And he's still down, but the fans in the stands, some mixture of Lions fans not too happy. Some players of Gold Stars also up in the stands watching on. There you have KOTOKO players and the coach
Karim Zito also
watching on as well after their first game. KOTOKO losing to the BNE Gold Stars by 2-1. They are here watching on because they'll play one of these two sides in the next game on Friday.
Obviously. So we know that on Friday the Rainbow Boys would take on BNE Gold Stars, and then
watching on because they'll play one of these two sides in the next game on Friday.
Obviously. So we know that on Friday the Rainbow Boys would take on BNE Gold Stars, and then if you know that story, yes, KOTOKO
what to do, but there he is, shouting out back in Aban and taken in there by Hennessy. Hennessy with doesn't look good. Headed back door.
And the free kick for Lion.
Hennessy with a long phone headed back door. By Ali Mohammed, and has to focus on the ball now through to get the ball to his man, but that has always been by Ali Mohammed, and has to focus on the ball now through to get the ball to his man, but that has always been Mohammed, and has to focus on the ball now through to get the ball to his man, but that has always been Aban is back on the field. Referee has blown for an infringement. There seemed to have been a push, and there was a push back on Asma. We see Asma of ASANTE. So free kick for ASANTE. And there he is. He seems to be wobbling, really. Not looking too fit. Talking about the captain for Lions, Aban is on the field. But the referee has blown for an infringement. There long walk across field. Headed out over by inning and out to go for a throw in for ASANTE. 44 minutes played in the first half. It's ASANTE 1, Heart of Lions 0. The Akpi boys trailing. Akpini boys are trailing against the men from Newtown here in Accra. ASANTE throwing picked up by Amankwa. He throws one down now. Ball cleared and out for what should be a corner kick. Corner kick it is for ASANTE. The Phobians are gradually moving men to the penalty area of Heart of Lions. Corner kick for the Phobians. We're at a time now of 3 minutes for the first 45 minutes. At a time of 3 minutes. Corner kick for ASANTE. Behind the ball again is the KOTOKO player, Rocky Damina. Rocky Damina goes for the shot option. ASANTE with the ball. I guess they're very much okay with the 1-0 they lead here. The man on the bust. Cross comes in now though, but headed out by Aban. Straight to ASANTE. And controlled down by Kwesi Asma. Asma turns beautifully. Get the ball in full. ASANTE, brilliant play from Opong Afrani. But that could break down on the ball line is free man. for Lions. His pass blocked, and out he goes for a throw-in for Heart of Lions, who are trailing here to the goal from Ransford Mensah for Hartlepool. Ball picked up by Danso for Lions. Throws one down to Hennessy. Hennessy looks for options. Long one from Hennessy. Ball will drop. Picked on by Lions. Opportunity goes in, but that was a brilliant play from Mohammed Ali, the goodness goalkeeper, and that is Sharif, who saves fully for Hartlepool. Sharif rolls one down the left side to the goal scorer for Hartlepool, Ransford Mensah. Mensah controls beautifully. Mensah on the ball still. Options very few, so he has to go back. He does so. He goes back and finds Mohammed Ali, who now finds goalkeeper Sharif. Sharif back to Mohammed Ali. Ali controls and looks for options. He goes in field now. That was a poor one though. And straight to Eche. Eche will find Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa on the ball still, looking for options. He does so. He finds Attack, but Attack will break down for Lions. But Attack regains the ball for Lions. Attack controls the ball still. But beautiful recovery from Yao Amankwa Abefi.
Juicy Drop, your perfect mix of sweet and sour.
And to control the ball, he gets the ball to Obin Jr., but Attack again breaks down. And the ball now is Aban. Aban controls, looks for options. Long one to the area. Can he get the ball to his man? Yes, he can. Controlled now by Lions. On the ball now is Danso. He goes back to Eche. Eche on the ball. Straight to Hennessy. Hennessy controls the ball in the half of Hartlepool. Back to Eche. Eche controls the ball, looks for options. Good one in field now to Panza. Panza on the ball now, looks for options. Good one for Lions. Attack on the ball, goes in full to Danso, looking for options. Options very few. Goes in full now. That's on the ball still. Express play to captain for the side. Aban. Aban shoots, and that was wasteful from Aban Ebenezer.
Ambitious but very wasteful, and that should bring us to the end of the first half. A good play from both sides, especially Lions. They had the intentions, they had that understanding that they pressed across the hook very high, and it made across the hook, caused a lot of mistakes at the backside.
And the referee, Emmanuel Graham, Class 1 referee, has blown for the end of the first 45 minutes here. And Hartlepool lead 1-0 against Pando Heart of Lions.
Well, I think it's been a great game.
All right, so it is halftime now. It's 1-0, Accra Hartlepool leading. The Lions could not roar in the first half. Let's see how the second half panned out. So there you have on your screens. Though they are down by a lone goal, supporters of Pando Heart of Lions still enjoying their Bobobo tunes there in the stands, and fans of Hartlepool. So it's match day 1, match number 2 there. For you, it's Hartlepool hosts who are leading by a lone goal there in this particular fixture. So it was an own goal courtesy Ebenezer Aban, who is the captain, unfortunately, for Pando Heart of Lions. Gentlemen, good to have you back again for the second half. We've seen how the first half panned out. If it's anything to go by, are we enjoying the fluidity? Would you say the liberty is there? Are we likely to get it being won on the bench?
Yeah, I think obviously it's been like that because I think the last chance that Heart of Lions had, we were also asking why is he taking the ball back? But later when you check the defensive shape of Hartlepool, he had no option but to take the ball back. That's pure coaching. Hartlepool, that's their strength. They have a solid manager who has been able to coach the boys to play his style of play. And I think, just as we alluded the last time, it's been a game. The margins and the scoreline clearly tells that it's been a close margin. Heart of Lions had movements in the game. The first half, they had good counter breaks. They took advantage of defensive errors of the Hartlepool centre backs because they are not experienced players. Because Esibe, who is the most experienced player in the team, is on the bench. So they took advantage of that, and they had Obin Jr. had a chance But I think the decision was right. He tried to go once, but because the pitch is not good, the ball bounced and went away, awkwardly bounced and went away. But away from that, it's been a fair game. Both coaches, how they want to play has been moving on. Moment comes in, you play and try and get the goal. The goal that came in is football, it's a set piece. I think Ebenezer Ban, who is a defender, he always wants to put in a head. He tries it, and unfortunately, there was too much power. I think it went into his net. I think if the goalkeeper had spoken louder, would have left it for him to make a save. But it happens. Defenders, great defenders, end up scoring them. So, but I think, in summary, it's been a true reflection of the game. It's been a game of movement. Hasbrook just had a slight movement and they took advantage of it.
A game moment. Would you also say that looking at this game against the run of play, Hasbrook has proven that indeed they toppled over them in the Homo World Cup, and they're showing them that here also?
That's what I expected, because before we came to the game started, I said that's what is going to happen. Because if you look at the Haas tactical play against Haas of Lion, I think if they meet them in the league, they will still beat them. So if you look at the tactics of the game reflection of the game has been what we expected. Because you see the Haas of Lions, even though they are down by 1-0, they still play different from the Omu game. So I think that what Didi is trying to do is that Didi is trying to test ahead of the season, because this particular tournament is just to prepare the teams. I mean, to prepare the House of Oak team ahead of the new tournament. So for me, I think that House of Lions, they have to come back second half, trying to play the midfield. And if you look at
so that's actually the goal.
The goal, yeah.
And the way it came in, that in-swinger, it was from a set piece.
Yeah, set piece.
And so trying to connect your head to clear it, or whether it was
his orientation was not good, because he's running towards it.
He should
ideally should balance and face the direction of the ball so that you can head it. But he ran towards it.
He ran towards it.
And then so obviously a quick touch
goes into your own.
Most times I think that our goalkeepers don't communicate to the defenders, because this one, if the goalkeeper had communicated to the defender, he should have known how to defend.
Because if you watch the replay, also you have to give credit to the kicker.
Exactly.
Because it was a sharp kick that any touch.
I think Ransford did well with
it was a very great kick. So even if Abad does not touch it, the House of Oak striker would have also
touched it.
And in moments like you see, when you are closer to the goal the opponents have, and you are making a cross, it has to be sharp and direct, because it can touch your player, the opponent's player, and then go straight into the net. It's a great kick. Unfortunately for Ebenezer, I think his shape, because he's supposed to be the last man, but if you check the defense line, he was even ahead of the other defenders. Because if ideally he was the last man, he would have just managed it, and the goalkeeper would just come out and come and save it. And also, he didn't react very quickly, because you could see if the highlight comes, he tried to take a step back, but the step was very slow. So the ball is always faster than
faster.
So you always have to make sure that you are in front of the ball than just running awkwardly towards it. It was a bad movement. Unfortunately for him, he has to just go out.
So what are we seeing in our defensive setup, if it's anything to go by? Especially this will reflect in how we perform in the CAF Champions League. This reflects in how we perform in the league and even in other competitions. Are we not learning? I mean, what is really not the problem? You've been with Nations FC, so
I think our problem has always been the basics and the small things. And then I work with a coach, like a foreign coach in a team where he always had problem with the basic things. And I think most of our players, you see the difference between the players that have played in the academy system and those that have played in the traditional system is the basics. For us, back then, most of the coaches that train these young boys is in an area, you have money, you can buy ball.
Exactly.
And then you form a coach. You are a coach, you form a team. So we don't have most of the coaches that train these young players in our communities are not properly trained coaches with the basics. So when the player grows to a level that they struggle with the basics. So if now Europeans, they don't even like Ghanaian players that are above 18, because at that time they've outgrown their education.
That's true.
A typical example is Fatah Rishak when he went to Sporting. The Sporting coach then said clearly that he's talented, but he has a lot of education. His ball orientation, when to strike the ball, when to move, how to position yourself. This is the little thing that worries. Naturally, the talent, you already have it. The orientation, the basics. If you speak to Didi Dramani, Kasim Mengo, Maxwell Konodu, these experienced coaches, they always tell you that one of the issues we have with our players is the basics. How to strike the ball, which leg to use, how to position yourself, a center back, how to defend the cross, how to take a defensive header, how to take an attacking header. You could see that the header looks more attacking
than clearing. Yeah.
Another one, look at the Kotoko, the goal Kotoko conceded.
Yeah, I mean,
you're a defender. You are giving a back pass. The first thing is you don't give the pass into the goal. It should be the pass should be away.
Yeah, it should be
so
away.
That if there's any moment that the goalkeeper loses focus, the ball goes to corner. But you pass straight into your net.
And I think at a point he was not even watching.
He didn't want to just turn past the ball. That's like those are the small tiny things that end up calling us. Just the difference between the game.
So this goes
small
goes into say we don't have academies because the basic has been taught in academies. So he made a point about area coast. I mean you buy a football or you just form the area boys. Then they started playing. One person, House of Folk or Kotoko, they came. They said well, they need this player. Meanwhile, the basic that my colleague is saying, there's no basic. Elsewhere, they teach them how when they pass the ball, where to control the ball, where to even play shot. You understand? You see players even using different sets left foot to play shot.
Yeah.
You understand? So these are the things that I mean. It's about the academies, because when you look at House of Folk, the academy, I don't even know where. What is going on? When you look at all the clubs in the country, we don't have academy. I mean, under 18, under 19, under 20. Elsewhere, Chelsea has under 21. Manchester had under 21. You understand? So this has to do with the academies.
Yeah, the youth,
we don't
like the
youth.
youth.
Yeah,
we don't
have
but I think
I think the FA is
one thing that the FA is doing
exactly.
Now, I think we have to give credit to the FA with that. Because even now they've been running free courses for youth coaches.
Exactly.
That's how we need to do it. Get the children to understand the football and the technique. When the person grows, as I was
it's not possible. And that's why I was about asking that. It's as though for the basics, we rather want to get the basics when we have outgrown
the system.
the system.
And it's not possible.
And it's
because if I learn how to strike the ball the wrong way and I go instinctively, that's how and football is like split seconds.
Exactly.
It's what comes into my mind and that's what I do it. If I don't have it instinctively, forget.
Which player balloon them? To the stand. I think the ball even passed the stand.
Yeah, I think Obin Jr.
Obin, yeah. I mean,
there was this European coach who said that if you want to score a goal, he was telling me, if you want to score a goal, just let the ball end. He said, just let the ball cross the line. You don't have to kill somebody. But our players, when they see the net,
yeah.
Delivery's new Freshness Promise covers your fresh and chilled groceries for those midweek alfresco meals. Freshness, all your money back. Order now.
Implement things like academies for making sure that clubs should have academies. You know, it's an intentional thing they're trying to implement because they realize that the basics, we've gotten it wrong. There have been cracks there. So to fix it or to get the fundamentals right, it's important that you implement such things or you enshrine it in there.
And just to add to, I think the clubs should comply.
Exactly.
Because if the FA, the Congress, they mentioned,
we'll come up with
have
it,
a division to have at least 19-year-old player in your starting 11. Just do it. Like, it helps you yourself. You give these players opportunities to play, and sometimes they come out to being the best players. And they are the most marketable players.
Sure.
Because Europe, they want young players because they have more span and they can play for a longer time. Have a lower team. It helps you. Because if you don't have a lower team, a team like Nations FC will go and pick a Division 2 player. They won't pay a lot of money for the player. Plays in the Premier League, shines, and you come and buy him for a lot of money. So you don't. If you scout and you have a youth team, at least you can promote 2 or 3 players. So what I will add is that the FA will set the rules, but they can't chase all the teams and say, "Hey,
they should chase them."
When your starting 11 comes, when your starting 11 is what you're saying is true. But also, I think the clubs themselves needs to at least because the FA should every starting 11. They have to come and say, you're starting 11, no under 18, so we won't let you play. Come on, I think you should.
I think you should.
Like they should try and at least understand and comply. Because at the end of the day, it helps us. We train these young players to understand the basics. Because if you watch our football, every Ghanaian, I always say that every Ghanaian is talented. Even in this room, we have 5 boys. 33 million coaches. If you come with a football, at least you find 2 people that know how to play. Yeah. So naturally, we are talented. But the basics has always been our problem. If we can get the basics right, like we train the kids from under 12, under 10, under 19, a time will come. Imagine, look at Mohamed Kudus, for instance. Yeah. He's so good that Richarlison is saying that
him as
he's a Brazilian. Yeah. You see the level of, we are taking it for granted, but for a Brazilian to say that he thinks the African is a Brazilian, to tell Kudus is talented. He had the education. Look at him. Definitely. It's a classical example of what we can get from players that went through the classical education.
That's true.
Look at Mohamed Kudus. Look at Enes Nyama.
Kamaldeen
Suleiman. Because they had the right education. If they have the ball, they are better than a lot of players. So if we can add the proper education, when to strike, when to pass, how to position yourself, what to do the right leg to use. Look at Semenyo. Because of his coaching education, he strikes the ball and you don't even know whether he's a right-footed or left-footed. He has a Ghanaian blood. Yeah. Once he gets the coaching education, he's superhuman. I think we need to add that. And the kind of players we will have, we'll be amazed by it.
Would we also say that, I mean, the long drought with regards to, or the drought with regards to how we perform in Africa has to do with because we got the basics wrong, or is just because our league really is not well positioned lately?
The 2 goals, we got the league wrong. Our league, there's no financial. I mean, nobody is willing to sponsor the league. We don't go in to buy foreign players. I don't remember the last time that the top 4 clubs has KOTOKO. They went to buy a Tunisian or Egyptian player. You understand? But we see the Arab. I mean, the
Brazilian player.
No. But I mean, the North African teams, they signed in $1 million, $500,000. You understand? So, and you see, seriously speaking, we still have a lot to do in our football. It's so painful when you're speaking about this. That is why I said to myself, the Club World Cup that we just watched recently, and we saw what the South African team, Sundowns, did. We saw what the Al Ahly they did. You know, I don't know how many years will it take us to get to that stage.
I'm sure it will not be so long.
It will be.
Let's see. I mean, things are changing. The FA is implementing a few things. Let's see how the clubs also embrace it. But guys, we got to go now. Your quick predictions for the second half. First off, Mumin.
Yeah, I think has to add 2 goals to the second half, making 3. You know, initially I had first half with 1.
Okay.
So.
All right. For the investors, if you were listening, you could have gotten it. But
I don't think they'll be able to score that much goals. But Hasbrook will win. I expect Lions to at least come into the game. But Hasbrook win by 3.
All right. Okay. So wherever you're watching us from is the second half action as we're giving to you now. We're bringing you is the second half action is the GHALCA 2025 top 4 game coming up. It's Hearts of Oak.
Player going out, Mauli Wayo, and of course coming in for Hearts of Oak now is Hussein Mohammed. Hussein Mohammed in, Mauli Wayo out, and that player is coming on as well for Hearts of Oak. George Parku is coming on as well. So George Parku in. And player out, Kwesi Asma. So Kwesi Asma out, George Parku in. So as Voka said, 2 players have come on for the team. As they look to cement their lead, there it is, Hussein Mohammed in with Mauli Wayo out. And George Parku in. And out is Kwesi Asma. Game is underway here at the UG Stadium. Bismarck in on the left side for Heart of Lions. Gets the ball to Paul Atta. Atta back to Bismarck Enin. Enin back to his captain who is back and fully fit now. Aban with a long kick-out field, and Sheriff comes out and will save coolly for Heart of Oak. You're live on GH1 TV, live also on Star FM and all our other platforms on radio, English Ultimate and Empire FM.
I think it's good that we're back and we see Captain Ebenezer Aban also back and strong. I mean, it wouldn't be so cool to lose him to injury at the stage of the season for his side. And I hope to see some good incursions from the Bandu lads at the last time that they played. That was on Sunday. We'll give reference to Sunday because it was the last time that we saw the two teams meet. In the second half, we didn't see so much from Bandu Hearts of Lions.
Referee has blown.
They'll be able to get something, in the second half.
An infringement it is for Heart of Lions. But a Hearts of Oak player is down the turf though. Player on the turf injured. And there he is. One of the new men who just came on, yeah, or he's been on for a while. Enoch Esubontin. But there the man is George Paku, the man who just came on for Kwesi Asma. He's fresh and needs to bring some energy into the game. Let's see what he brings into that game. Free kick for Lions. Captain Aban. And then the replay of the action there and the free kick there. That's what happened. Attack brought down by Aban. Sorry, that's Duku rather. So play resumes. Hennessy with a long kick field now. Ball cleared by Ransford Mensah. Looking for the men in attack. Control beautifully by Hearts of Oak. The new man who just came on. One of the new men who just came on. Hussein gets the ball in field now to Abdul Karim. To Hussein again now. Cross comes in and that was a poor cross. And now the ball will go for a goal kick for Pando Hearts of Lions. Ball rolled down by Lawrence Osei. He gets the ball to his man Danso on the right side. Danso back to Hennessy. Hennessy back to Lawrence Osei in goal for Lions. Osei locates captain for the side in Aban. Ebenezer back to Lawrence Osei in goal for the Kwando lads. He's pressed playing out to Hennessy. Hennessy on the ball in his own half for Heart of Lions. Hennessy looks for options. Good one it is. But ball has been blocked and straight to Benjina flicks the ball onto Freeman. Freeman shoots and it goes off target though for a goal kick.
I mean, he's been hoping and longing for a chance like this, and you can just see from him, he took that ball. He didn't raise his head. He knew where the goal would be. Well, but this time, he knew where the goal would be, but the ball went different ways, Benghazi.
Well, way off target from Freeman. Free kick for Hearts of Oak. Sharif. Goal kick for Hearts of Oak and Sharif with that long ball. For Hearts of Oak. Ball headed back by Danso Eche and tussle with Abdul Karim. That's Duku rather. Duku. An infringement for Eche and for Heart of Lions. I haven't seen so much from Duku this.
I mean, he's been around. He's been around, and that's what happened. Even in that game in the Home World Cup, we didn't see him so much. But the
player on the tape
when he needed, when it was required, he scored that goal. And so that is all about football for me. So you never know, you might get a chance and then score a goal and then put his name in the hearts of the fans of us.
An infringement for Lions, and again Bismarck in behind the ball for Kwando Hearts of Lions. He's been the man behind all free kick duties for Lions. He has men to look for in the box. Bismarck in. Can he get it right this time round?
Understand his nickname is Baba Rahman.
But that was an interesting one from Lions. He didn't go for the usual cross.
Yeah.
Went for a pass.
I think that was from the training ground. They wanted a set play, but Hearts of Oak were alert, and they twatted that they have a goal kick.
Effort thwarted by Hearts of Oak. Sharif with a long kick field now. Headed and ball drops. Bismarck in with a clearance for Lions. But it's clearance straight to a Hearts of Oak player, but referee has blown for an infringement though for Hearts of Lions. Aban behind the infringement for Kwando Hearts of Lions. Long ball looking for the runner for Bing Jr. Ball drops though and is saved there by Sharif. Sheriff has been very, very busy this evening.
Yeah. I mean, when you are deputy to the Black Stars captain, the Black Stars goalkeeper and captain of the side, anytime you get the chance, you need to take it. And I think he's been first. I mean, he's taken it. It's been a fair game. He's had some few issues with the passing of the ball and all that, but so far so well. I mean, so far so good. He's handled it well.
Sharif again on the ball for Hearts of Oak. Sharif Schwab. Number 2 to Benjamin Asare, goalie for the Black Stars. A poor pass, but luckily for them, ball has been cleared. He launched those straight with the Hearts of Lions player. Can he say, chest the ball down, but straight to Hearts of Oak player. And Hearts of Oak are breaking into areas now. Hussein on the ball. Options, he picks one up on the left side. Can he get to the ball? Yes, he does, but Danso is first to that ball as he blocks his path, and so out the ball go. Ball is still in play though. Ball still in play. On the ball, House of Folk now on the ball. Oh my word. No control, and out the ball has gone for a throw-in for Heart of Lions. Ball thrown down, and on the ball now is Lawrence Osei. Osei locates captain Ebenezer Aban. Aban with a long kick looking for the round of Freeman, but that was too strong, and so straight to Sheriff can go for Hearts of Oak.
I think the instructions have been to go long this time around and test the defense of, again, another chance there for Hearts of Lions. So they need to take these chances like this because it keeps falling to them. Hearts of Oak fumbling at the back, and then the ball falls to them. But their final decision, is what the issue is. Another chance.
This could be a chance though for Ben Jr., but ball has been cleared. And Hearts of Oak coolly clearing their lines, but whoa, that's an awkward one. So throw-in taken by Lions. Eche on the ball now. Cross count from Eche. It was a bit too high, and so it eludes all the attackers of Lions and straight to the Hearts of Oak player. Rocky Jamina turns around beautifully, locating his man on the left side. Good play from Rocky Jamina. This could be a chance for Hearts of Oak. A pass looking for Duku. Controls the ball in attacking areas, but he has to go back. He does go back. The attack obviously has broken down. We need to restart the attack. Hearts of Oak, 2 runs for Mensah. Mensah goes in full now to Karim. Back to Mensah. Mensah looks for options. His pass is not too aiming for anybody. And so attack breaks down. And Lions on the ball now through Abba. That's Atta. Atta has been brought down, and referee should say look hard to Abdul Karim. Karim Abdul picks a yellow card. There is again now. He was way behind. There to foul Pansa. And so Karim picks a yellow card for that infringement.
Well, Hearts of Oak scored from a
yellow card confirmed there.
Hearts of Oak scored from a free kick. A chance for Lions to also maybe get one from a free kick as well. Let's see what happens, Ben.
Let's see if they can produce some magic here. Ball comes in a good one, but headed out powerfully by the defense, led by captain for the side, Opon Afrani. On the ball, nice for being Junior. Crosses blocked, and out he goes for a throw-in for Hearts of Oak. Throw-in for Hearts of Oak. What is this confusion all about?
A referee would obviously have the final say.
Absolutely. Yeah. So Yao Amankwa Befi picks the ball up for the throw-in for Hearts of Oak. Befi will throw one in. Looking for his man up front, but headed back by Bismarck Aiden for Lions. Ball drops in the area of Lions though. Controlled beautifully by Danso. Danso on the ball on the right side. He comes in for beautiful play from Danso. He now gets the ball to his man, locating captain for the side, Aban, Ebenezer. Ebenezer Aban on the ball for Heart of Lions. Very few options to pick from. So on the ball still for Lions. He now gets the ball to his man on the left side in Bismarck Enin. Enin spreads play. Long one from him. Looking for the run of Freeman. The ball will be cleared by Afrane for a throw-in for Heart of Lions. Upon Afrane, former King 5-star player, now playing for Hearts of Oak and captaining them today or this evening at the UGG Stadium in the top 4 encounter between them and of course Heart of Lions. This could be a chance for Lions. Enin to Freeman. Freeman And referee has blown for an infringement for Heart of Lions.
He's very short, but very petty, and you'll see that he's very, very unsure to have an impact in today's game. I mean, a very tricky one there. Or maybe he got the ball, maybe Frank Duku got the ball, but there is another foul by Frank Duku. And I mean, from the first half, what we saw, maybe you should be very careful because the next one would attract a yellow card.
You're doing a lot of defensive duties or work today for Hearts of Oak. Duku, Frank, he's a forward, former player of Vision FC, now with Hearts of Oak, scored on Sunday against Lions. But you have to get a goal in the game today. So free kick for Lions, aiming behind the ball, and Sharif is very ready as well in goal for Hearts of Oak. Ainin has options together with, who will it be? Ainin is in there. A good one, and is parried out by Sharif. Done so with effort. Look at it. Good one on target, and Sharif with a save for Hearts of Oak. Corner kick for Heart of Lions.
I mean, it just needed that bend on it, and the goalkeeper was right there. And I mean, the taller goalkeeper would have even grabbed that in the first instance. So a good free kick from Heart of Lions. Gradually, they're getting closer to getting the equalizer if they keep playing like this.
Again, it's Bismarck in. Well, substitution has been affected by Lions. Player out is Atta. Atta is out.
And I think Kwesi Pong is on.
Kwesi Pong has come on for Atta, who is out. So corner kick for Lions. Bismarck referee having a word with Aban and Abdul Karim. Look at that. The tussle between those two is interesting. Corner kick will come in from Bismarck Enin. A lot of movement in the penalty box of Hearts of Oak. It's a poor effort from Enin this time round, and is declared by Hearts of Oak.
Poor one for him. A lot of men in the box, and you see the battle ongoing. I mean, when you anticipate a battle like this, all you need is a very good cross. And you look at the man, Freeman again. He's gone in to pick the throw. I tell you that this striker is going to be, I mean, be in the heart of Heart of Lions fans when the season begins, because he's very, very dedicated.
Chance for Freeman, the shot coming in from him, but he misses the target and out for a goal.
He took a throw, came into the box, and then hit the shot again. And that tells you about his eagerness and readiness, I mean, to just make an impact for the Akwini boys. He's
so eager to make a good impression on his new employers. Chancey Freeman. Oh, this could be a gift. Chance for Lions. Hit the upright and cleared by Afrani Opon. That was Kwanzaa. Look at it. Sharif with a gift of a pass straight to Kwanzaa. That's rather Aqua. ACS Aqua. And his effort coming off the upright. That should have been a leveler for Lions. That should have been it.
I told you that when they play like this, they are getting close to the equalizer, and the corner comes in. Ben.
This could be a chance. It drops, and again Freeman with a connection, but over the upright for a goal kick. Meanwhile, the big man is on the sideline, ready to come on.
Well, when it gets like this, you need to call on the big boys, and Coach Masudi Dramani obviously not in the short of viewers, but then we see that yes, Kelvin Oseisibe arriving now to calm things down in defense, because they are looking a bit jittery, a lot of fumbling in there, and now we'll see Rocky Dramani out, so maybe they might move to a 3-back system because a midfielder out for another defender means that we will see 3 defenders in. If probably one of them will move into midfield, we might actually see Abdul Karim move into midfield or a 3-back system. We've seen them play under Didi Ramani and the World Cup as well, and then sometime in the President's Cup.
So Osayesibe Calvin in for Jamina Rocky. So long kick from Sharif, ball drops declared by Bismarck inning for Lions. That's offside. That should be offside clearly. Freeman was clearly offside. He got into play, so he's offside. Freeman is a Liberian international.
Understand that he's the deputy captain of the Lone Stars of Liberia.
And he has signed on for Heart of Lions for the upcoming season.
FC Watanga in Liberia.
We're live on GH1 TV. 60 minutes now played. Hearts of Oak 1, Heart of Lions 0. Long ball to the Lions half. Controlled and cleared now by Lions. Ball drops through. Ball still in play. Referee has blown for an infringement. There seems to have been a push on Danso, who want to kindly to that push from the Hearts of Oak attacker. That's Ransford Mensah. Game restarts in his own area comfortably. It's Lawrence offside with the ball. Lawrence looks for options. Long one from him. Noted down by Kelvin Osei-Sibe with his first touch. Ball in the midfield. Lions. Aban with a long kick. It's good. Ball drops. This could be a chance, and Sharif is first to that ball. Beautiful play from Sharif. The goalie for Hearts of Oak came out of the penalty area and was first to that ball.
Good goalkeeping from him, and I think that in the GHALCA top 4 today we've seen brilliant goalkeeping from the goalkeepers, and then of course the timing of the runs. It was timely. He came out, he made sure that he was there before the attacker got there, and then even he didn't panic and he just sent another pass in case that he didn't find his target. But I think that it was good timing from Sharif.
Sharif again with a long kick upfield, headed back by Ebenezer Aban from Lions. Headed back again by Ransford Mensah. Ball drops to Duku. Duku gets the ball in, but they've lost out, and Lions are back on the ball now. Has to poke through Kelvin Osei-Sibe, will clear the lines. Ball drops, and again the flick or the connection wasn't good. Ball cleared by Duku, and out he goes for a throw-in. Thrown in by Dance quickly. Gets the ball to his man, and that's Obing back to Hennessy. Long one from Hennessy, straight to the Hasbrook defense line. Controlled beautifully by Opong Afan, who has moved to the midfield now. So Opong has come to midfield, leaving the back for Ali and Kelvin Osei-Sibe. Hasbrook on the ball. Long ball looking for the Fubians, trying to break through. 2-on-1 at the moment. And the attack will break down for us. That's the knockout of one thing to knock out with his opponent. Obin Jr. on the ball now for Lions. Looks up, sends a long one out for looking for Freeman. Sharif could be in trouble here. Chance for Lions, a 4-1 from.
They are too eager to score, Ben.
Oh my.
Too eager to score. I mean, obviously, when the keeper comes out, you need a chance like that. But then look at the goalkeeper. He came out again. We talked about timing. The timing was right, but the final decision making was poor. And all he needed to do was just find his opponent or put it over the head of Kelvin Osei-Sibe, and
a chance till Freeman goes in across now. Ball was cleared by Hearts of Oak. The House defensive shell or shield looking resolute as we speak, holding their own. It's 1-0 for Hearts of Oak over Lions. Samuel Pansa had a chance for Lions, but his connection not good enough, easily cleared by the Hearts of Oak defense.
Well, you'd have to go back to 2014 when Kpando Hearts of Lions beat ACCRA Hearts of Oak here in Accra. Obviously, they've had wins in Kpando, but then for an away win here in Accra, you'd have to go all the way to 2014. The last time they beat Kpando ACCRA Hearts of Oak was just on the 15th of that was September 2024 last season. Yes, in the first leg when they met in the Ghana Premier League, Hearts of Lions beat Hearts of Oak 2-0. Then on the 31st day of January, we saw Hearts of Oak beating Hearts of Lions by 1-0. So I think
ball over the top for Hearts of Oak. Cross comes in now from Ransford Mensah, but headed out by Hennessy. It drops to Hearts of Oak though. Can they mix or whip some magic from this attempt? But they have to go all the way back, and they do so. Opong Afrani controls the ball and finds Ali. Mohammed Ali gets the ball back to Kelvin Osei SCB. SCB on the ball now. Long walk from him, looking for the run to Asubonting. Ball has been cleared though, and out he goes for a goal kick for Kwando Heart of Lions.
Right, so Lawrence Osei screaming, and then some communication from Captain Ebenezer Aban. We can also see some players, warming up, and there you have them, Polo Ejay, and then of course Anthony Owusu going to come in to do battle for the Lions. Let's see if they can get a raw, and then it's
so
all
Pansa is going out, replaced by Owusu. Anthony Owusu coming on for Samuel Pansa, and also player coming out for Lions in is Polo Ejay. I love his name, man. Polo Ejay is also in for Heart of Lions. They are looking at getting themselves level in this game. They trailed the Phobians by a goal to 0. There it is. Anthony Owusu out, or in rather, Guama Samuel Pansa out for Heart of Lions. Game that's resumed. Kelvin Osesibe seems to have come off worse of a tackle, and he's clearly feeling it. An infringement it is for Hearts of Oak. So the 3 back for Hearts of Oak now. Kelvin on the right, Ali in the middle, and Afani on the left. Osesibe, as always, very, very strong in defense. Get the ball afloat now. Beautiful play from Hearts of Oak. From Amankwa Yao. Gets the ball out now. Ball drops. The Lions will try and clear the lines. But ball drops to Ransford Mensah with a shot. And how to go for.
You look at the midfield of Kwando Heart of Lions. Obviously, they miss the services of Ishmael Ado, who we know to be that simple and cute midfielder who would be there delivering and additional passes. And then, of course, it's the debut for the new player, Echedogli, who has not been bad at all. But then I think that the first half, they had clear chances to get the win, and then they hit the post in the second half as well. Football has not been fair, and of course, football would always not be fair.
Absolutely. Sharif saves that coolly for Hearts of Oak. He will have to restart the attack. He drops the ball. Sharif with a long kick upfield now. You're live on Star FM, live on Ultimate, live also on Empire FM, and we are live on GH1 TV. An infringement for Hearts of Oak in midfield. They will all leave it for Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali with a quick one instep. Gets the ball back to Abdul Karim. Karim with a long kick upfield now. Headed back though by Aban Ebenezer. Flicked on by Ransford Mensah. Headed back by Eche. Straight to Ransford, and referee has blown for an infringement for Heart of Lions.
Getting close to the 70th minute mark, and just like we saw in the first game, the team that had the most chances, the clearest of chances that could have gone on to win the game, conceded a goal, and then same thing has happened to Kwando Heart of Lions here. But then it would mean that Heart of Lions will go on top of the GHALCA League, the top 4 table, and then we'll be on top, and we would also would go on top, and then it depends on how the goals will go. I think for now it should be the Gani Gold Stars.
For now, we know that goals, if it ends this way, Gold Stars and Heart of Oak will be on 3 points.
Yeah, and Lions and KOTOKO, who face each other next Friday, would have no points.
Chance for Kwando to change the story here. Or Bing Jr. He cannot get onto that ball. The attack will break down. Yao Amankwa Berfi will lose out. Hearts of Oak will lose out. And on the ball now is Enin. Bismarck. Back to Bismarck. Enin. Ball cleared though. And he came off the body of Bismarck again. So throwing for Hearts of Oak. Very tired. Very, very tired. He looks Enoch Asubonting. He's been working all over the place. Enoch Asubonting. Yawa Mankwa Befi, the right back for Hearts of Oak, picks the ball up for this throw-in. He throws one down. Mankwa Befi with a clearance for the Phobians. Ball drops, headed on, but straight to Ransford Mensah for Hearts of Oak, straight to Hennessy. Hennessy controls and finds Danso on the right side. Danso back to Eche in midfield. Eche will locate him on the right side now. Good play from Heart of Lions. Beautiful play from Polo Ajay. Back to Eche. Eche on the ball to his man, locating Aban. Aban's pressed beautifully, but straight to the head though of that's Ransford Mensah for half to hook. Straight, they will lose out. On the ball now is Polo. Polo Ajay. Back to midfield now. Hennessy looks for Aban. Aban controls the ball in his own half. He has to go back. He does so, and he finds Eche. Eche back to. This is a good play from Lions, looking to break the attack. Oh, was a 4-1. 4-1 from him, and straight to goalie for Hartlepool. Sharif keeping goal to the head of Benjamin Asare. And he has been very, very busy in the game today. Eche with a header. The Phobians are on the ball still, but attack will break down. Eche controls the ball now. Looks for Freeman. Gets the ball to Freeman. Freeman gets the ball in field now to Polo. Polo gets the ball to the right side now. Gets the ball to his man Anthony Owusu. Owusu back to Danso. Cross comes in. Headed by Freeman, but straight out of touch for a goal kick for Accra.
I mean, with his height and how he still goes for every ball, he still just shows the eagerness to come for every ball, and a good work from Freeman so far. But then substitutions for Accra Suffolk. And then, of course, we see the likes of number 6 shirted and Emmanuel Amankwa coming on. And you talked about tiredness. Yes, Subontin is so tired. And Martin Kakari would also be coming on.
So Subontin out, Kakari in, and there it is. Subontin going out for Kakari. And then also very strong defender Emmanuel Amankwa coming on for another tiring Befi Amankwa. So Amankwa Befi out. Amankwa Emmanuel in for right back. Kakari in as well for Hartlepool for Esubontin. Let's see what these two boys or players also bring there for Hartlepool. On the ball, Eche trying to look for Obenjuna, who has been very, very quiet in the game today though.
He had some chances in the first half, the ball to him, good play in the first half. But the second half, he's been very, very quiet. And I mean, at this stage, you can see that Hartlepool are managing the game, trying, still playing. But then with this 3-back system, they don't put a lot of men forward and leave spaces behind, as we saw in the first half.
So out of Lions with the ball in their own half through Befi Bismarck to Polo. Polo on the ball now, but attack will break down. Eche is smart and gets to the ball ahead of all others. Eche locates his man in attacking areas, but attack again now breaks down. Stopped there by that's indeed Opon Afrani for Hartlepool. But Lions have the ball again in their half now through Hennessy. Hennessy with a long kick, but the ball again will be stopped by the Phobians, who are now trying to create a new move now. Hussein on the ball now for Hartlepool. Hussein has little options. He has 2 men around him, and attack will break down for Hartlepool. Aban looks for options. Gets the ball in field now to Anthony. Anthony with a good ball over the top looking for Obin Jr. A ball be cleared now by Kelvin Osei SCB. For a player of the experience of Obin Jr., he needs to step up a bit at this stage. Let the experience begin to show for his team, Heart of Lions. Lions have the ball in their own half still. Bismarck inning. He has to go back. He does so and finds Eche. Eche on the ball now to Hennessy. Hennessy seems to have switched positions with Captain Aban, who wants to go forward a bit now. Aban on the ball. Now to his man, that is Danso on the right side. Danso on the ball still. Can he outwit his opponent? Danso on the ball for Hartlepool, but attack will break down, and Duku will give the ball away so easily. Gives the ball away so easily. On the ball now is Anthony. And again, what's happening? Look at that again. The players just keep giving the ball away.
Offside against, guess who? Freeman. 74 minutes of play done, and I think that in a way, with the substitutions that we've seen now, the format is there. You see Coach Masudi Dramani, and with his 3-back system. They want to accommodate. They know that Heart of Lions will come at them. They want to accommodate them. They will not send a lot of men up front. In the first half, we saw how they played out from the back, and it was all a bit small. I mean, a lot of chances fell to Lions right that first half, and they didn't take them. But I think that the way Heart of Folk have managed this second half, if they continue so, they should be able to keep this 1-0 lead and get their first 3 points.
Throw in for Hearts of Folk. 75 minutes played here at the Legon Stadium. 15 minutes to go. Yeah, second game of the day. Hearts of Folk lead 1-0 against Heart of Lions. The Phobians moving up again, but attack again breaks down. Bismarck innings pass though is poor straight to SCB. And SCB crashes lines and out he goes for a throw-in.
You know, you'd always get that from him. No nonsense clearance from SCB. He would always balloon it fair, safety first. And then, I mean, he's obviously in to do that for the Rainbow Boys.
Hostile Lawrence with a long kick-out field straight to his colleagues in midfield though. Eche with a clearance and straight though to Sharif. Sharif controls and saves coolly for Asafok. He rolls one down. He finds Muhammad Ali. Back to Sharif for Asafok. He looks up, balloons one outfield. Headed powerfully by Amankwa Emmanuel. Straight to Abdul Karim. Karim will find Osei SCB Kelvin. Loses out to Freeman. Freeman with a cross, but to nobody there. Ball will drop and will be cleared by Opon Afrani for Asafok. But that was a chance for a Freeman in part of Lions.
He was too relaxed. But then he tells you again about the man, the Liberian, and how eager he is. He's still running. It's 76 minutes, but then he's been all over the defense. He's been on the right side, been on the left side, and then he's been through the middle as well. And it would just be fair to get a reward for his hard work this evening.
Let's see if you get a reward for all the hard work he's put in today. Freeman, the man from Liberia who plays for Lions. Eche again with a pass, good one. The referee has blown for an infringement on Obeng Jr. for Heart of Lions.
Very, very strong Obeng Jr. and one of his best places to receive the ball with his back to goal. And one of the ways to stop him is just to bring him down or hold him. And then you see he'd always cause a foul against this tough former Rainbow boy who now plays for the Lions.
An infringement. Would this be the moment where Heart of Lions will be able to pull Chestnut out of the blazing fire? Let's see. Is a man again. Freeman behind the free kick. Can he free the men from Pando? Let's see what they can orchestrate. I can also see Danso around as well. So it's Freeman, Danso, and Eche.
Yeah. Or they would have a PTA meeting and have some discussions, deliberations, and they know that time is not on their side, and if they would get a goal, they need to get it before 90 minutes.
Who will it be? Danso, Eche, Freeman. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Danso. It's Freeman, and he misses that post by some inches.
Yeah, I mean, it was not a bad one. It was not a bad one. Sometimes when the ball comes across that way, and I thought he would go try to bend it, but he went for power and see if goalkeeper Sharif would be up to the task. But then the ball had different direction.
Different direction altogether, but on the ball now is Lawrence to Eche. Eche goes down. Referee says what? An infringement awarded Heart of Lions. But that was quite dangerous, apart from goalie to Eche.
Yeah.
Hennessy now locates Enin back to Hennessy. Hennessy controls the ball. Hennessy controls. Ball has been cleared by SCB, and out he goes for a throw-in. SCB with a clearance there for Hearts of Folk. Kelvin SCB. Throw in for Hearts of Folk, picked up by Amankwa Emmanuel. Throws one down now to Kakari Martin. Back to Amankwa. Goes to one man, but ball has been cleared by Bismarck Enin. Straight to Polo. Polo back to Hennessy. Looks for options. Balloons the ball outfield. Clear door and out it goes for a throw-in for Heart of Lions. Ball picked up by Bismarck. In again. Can they get themselves back into the game? We have 11 more minutes to end here. Or even less. Bismarck in. Throws one down now. Ball drops to Obing Jr. Flicks the ball upfield. Ball drops in the box and will be cleared by Abdul Karim. Referee has blown for an infringement for half of it.
The player was in the skies, according to the referee. I believe that's why he whistled for the foul, and the striker went underneath him, and that is why he was looking for a penalty there. But then who went in for the ball? I believe is the rule, and that is why referee Emmanuel Graham has awarded a foul to ACCRA. The KOTOKO fans are here. You know, we call something against. They are here to do their bit, and hope that they can all have a bad day. But for now, ACCRA is having a good day.
80 minutes played, 10 more minutes to go. Hearts of Oak 1, Heart of Lions 0. Sharif with a long kick out field now. Ball headed back by the Lions team. Straight to Freeman. Freeman has been all over the place. He gets the ball to Polo. Back to Freeman. Clearly offside on the part of Obing Jr. A referee rightly will whistle for offside for Hearts of Oak.
Well, you look at that.
Whoa, that was close.
Yeah.
That was close though.
Pretty close. But then, you know, in other jurisdictions, the linemen are told to let the ball. Let ball continue, and then exactly. But then for our side here, when it continues,
substitution there for Lions. Yeah. Bismarck in out. Moses Aidem on
so he's an attacker. Moses striker, and it means that Coach Bashir Hayford is going all out. He knows that they deserve a point in this game, and football is not so.
Hearts of Oak now can carry the chance. Get the ball to his man, and it's been cleared. That was a chance for Hearts of Oak. Kakari getting the ball in. But the control by Hussein wasn't good enough. And easily cleared by Lions. Hennessy gets the ball to the midfield now. Attack breaks down on the ball line. Hearts of Oak. It's Hearts of Oak rather. Oh, Luke gonna get to that ball. Out to go for a throw-in for Lions. Picked up by Danso. He throws one down now to Polo. Back to Danso. Danso back to Polo. Polo on the ball now for Pando, Heart of Lions. He goes outfield now. But attack again will break down. A good ball. Looking for the round of Duku. Duku on the ball now. Long one from him. Ball be cleared though beautifully by Hennessy, who now finds Eche to control the ball in midfield. Looks for options. Again, the pass is poor. Straight to Afrani. The referee will blow though for an infringement. And I can see a player on the turf. Looks like it's Duku, Frank Duku. And there he is on the turf. Clearly, can understand.
Very tired.
Very tired. The muscles.
Doing a lot of running for the Phobians. But then, of course, it's one of the ploys that these boys employ when they want to run down the clock. And you see some of people who are here at the University of Ghana Stadium to enjoy some good football in the GHALCA Top 4 2025 edition.
Good game it's been so far as well. Long one from Opon Afrani. Ball drops in the Lions area. First to that ball to the new man for Heart of Lions. And out the ball go for a throw-in for Heart of Lions. So ball thrown in, but they'll lose out on the ball. Nice Hearts of Oak. Amankwa, he stands really free. Good play from Amankwa Emmanuel. Amankwa gets the ball in full now. Hearts of Oak will lose out. Eche to Freeman now. Playing on left side, Freeman or Ben is again offside.
I mean,
it was so offside, so clearly offside.
Basic, rules for a striker. Just watch the line. He should be watching there. You should see if it's in line or not, and tell whether the pass will come. You will see that Freeman delayed a bit, wanted him to come back online. I mean, outside, and then not only hey, we're not browsing here, yeah, and I mean he was still far ahead and offside against Hearts of Oak.
Offside against Hearts of Oak.
Hearts of Lions,
Lions rather. So live on GH1 TV, live on Star FM. Tough for action. Eche controls and finds Danso. Danso on the ball. Looks for option. Long one at field now. Ball drops to Polo. Polo gets the ball in there. This could be a chance for Anthony Owusu. Cross comes in now. Freeman with a connection. It drops. Obe Jr. and it's been saved coolly by Sharif.
That was it for them. That was a chance for them, but the Liberian is down in pain. But a brilliant cross that comes in, 2 men in the box, and I mean it was good. He went up for the ball and he still got a connection, but it fell to Obeng Jr., who kicked it with his left foot. Our goalkeeper Sharif was up to the task, and now the man who's been all over the defense of Accra Suffolk is down in pain.
My back, you heard him say. He is in some pain there, but he's a strong lad that he is up on his feet. Let's go, he says. Freeman, the man from Liberia, the new import from Liberia for Heart of Lions. Heart Suffolk leads 1-0. We have 4 more minutes to go, plus at the time, obviously. It's Heart Suffolk 1, Heart of Lions 0. Second game of the day. Earlier in the day, Gold Stars beat KOTOKO by 2-1. The Phobians lead 1-0 here against Lions. Can Lions, who live in, or the Phobians hold on and win this game? Sharif for Heart Suffolk sends a long one upfield. As always, Aban is first to it for Lions, but straight though to Ransford Mensah. Cross comes in a good one, and we headed again by Hennessy. Polo could not control, so the Phobians are back on the ball again now, but Danso has been pushed, so an infringement to be awarded Lions. And again, these two players will have a go at each other. What are the players talking about anyway? There it is. Ransford Mensah and pushing his colleague there, and so clearly an infringement for Lions. Lawrence Osei, long one from Lawrence, headed down by Abdul Karim for Heart Suffolk. Ball drops to Sharif with a long kick again for Heart Suffolk. Duku goes up, but it's been won again by Aban Ebenezer. Heart Suffolk are on it, but they've lost out. Ball's been cleared and out for a throw-in for Heart of Lions. Aban picks the ball up again for the men from Pando. Can they get a left line in this game? Aban with a long kick upfield, looking for Bing Jr. Headed down though by Calvin Osesibe. Straight to Polo. Polo goes down. Referee has blown for an infringement for Lions. An infringement again for Heart of Lions. For a clear push on Polo. And again, the usual suspects are coming behind for this free kick. I can see Danso. Yao Danso is there already. He's put the ball up for this free kick for Heart of Lions.
The Lions will now call on the gods of the Volta region, the gods of football, to come to their aid. I mean, they've displayed some good football here, and they would want at least a point to pacify their fans after they lost. It would be good news to tell them that they lost in the World Cup and then lost in the GHALCA top 4 first game tournament against Accra Suffolk again. So obviously, one goal. J1 who they say is the motto of Ekpando Heart of Lions. Let's see if the Heart can do at this moment.
So the man behind it again for Lions is Yao Danso, the right back. Polo Ajay is close by together with Hennessy, but they are leaving it for Yao Danso this time round. Can he be the man to do it for Lions? 89 minutes played. Heart Suffolk 1, Lions 0. The wall has been formed by the Phobians. Yao Danso. He could go in now for this free kick for Heart of Lions. Can he do it for the Lions team? He goes in now and again off target for Heart of
I think that free kick would have suited a left-footed, and but then he decides to go in, and you could even see the goalkeeper could tell that it was going way off target. A left footer would have actually put that maybe on target.
He was trying to find the. There he is. Jordan so couldn't do it for Heart of Lions. But let's see. They have a minute, another time to try and get the leveler here. Heart of Oak will say no. Upon Afani with a clearance for Heart of Oak. And we're going to do 5 minutes of other time.
Yeah.
Five. Ball drops though for Heart of Oak. Amankwa Emmanuel. Kelvin Osei SCP. SCP looks up. Long one in full. It drops, and that should be a handball. Infringement, yes, for Heart of Lions on Emmanuel Amankwa.
He doesn't complain as well. He knows he's guilty as charged.
Amankwa Emmanuel coming on, or he came on for Yao Amankwa Benfi. Long ball headed out by Osei SCP as always. No nonsense, Osei SCP. Good ball to Kakari Martin. Looking for Sherry, that's indeed Hussein rather. Hussein on left side. Hussein, a run from Duku. Lights on flag is down. Is it? Or is up? Offside again. Have to fall.
I think that was clear.
It was so clear.
Yeah.
What was he doing anyway?
He could have just found his colleague and then just get the goal in there.
Anyway, game resumes. Freeman. Touch too strong. The ball cleared.
Freeman is very tired, Ben.
Yao Danso control the ball for Lions. The Lions haven't had a chance to roar in the game today. The oak tree is standing firm and strong. Beautiful play from Lions. Cross comes in now. Good one. Again headed out powerfully by Muhammad Ali. Ball back to Lions. Headed down and controlled now by Polo. Good play from Polo. Great play from him. Express play to the right side now. Could be a cross. It has come in now, but straight again to Sharif in goal, who says coolly for Suffolk. Sharif sends a long one. Control by Kakari Martin. Martin gets the ball again now. Martin with a good pass, looking for the run of Duku. Can he get the ball to him? Duku on the ball now, he shoots and straight to the open arms of Lawrence of saying goal for Heart of Lions.
I mean,
Duku Francis.
We are very tired. But then obviously, Heart of Hope are playing on nails and theta hooks. They can't wait for time to go. And obviously time is running. But
that was some incident there between Calvin Osei and Obeng Jr.
Yeah.
Coach had to step in. A player on the turf though. Let's see it. That's the earlier chance there for Duku Frank.
Good run from him.
And the pass from Kakari was brilliant.
Well, he got to the ball. And
the first touch is good.
Yeah.
But the shot lacking power and direction from Frank Duku.
Would have lifted it a bit.
Absolutely.
Maybe he would have put Lawrence Osei in some serious trouble.
Absolutely. There is again now. He was bearing down on goal. The first touch, but the final effort not good enough. Easy save there from Lawrence. So
another easy save for Sherif as well. I think barring the last chance, that should be it. And Hearts of Oak should pick their first 3 points on the first day of the 2025 GHALCA Top 4 tournament, Bengali.
Long ball from Sharif and straight to Eche, who leaves it for goalkeeper Lawrence Osei. Osei balloons one are full now. Long one there from Hussein. Hussein on the ball now for Hearts of Oak. Hussein on the left side. He has 2 men on him though. Can he outwit them? He goes down. Referee has blown for an infringement for Hearts of Oak. We have just a minute or so left in the game. There it is, Hussein. He had 2 men on him. So an infringement awarded for Hearts of Oak for that effort from Hussein. And there he is, Freeman on your screens now is down.
Welcome to Ghana. welcome to the Premier League. Welcome to Ghana football. You can have the desire, but trust me,
you won't be free.
No.
You won't be free. Free kick for Hearts of Oak. Ransford Mensah behind a free kick. Ball comes in, but straight to Lawrence Osei, who saves coolly for Lions. He kicked the ball blocked, and what is it? Well, yellow card has been flashed. Muhammad Ali picks up a yellow card for blocking the clearance from goalkeeper Lawrence Osei. There it is. He blocked the effort from Osei to clear the lines. Look
clearly
at it.
Knew what he was doing, and
he clearly could not have been allowed to do that. So yellow card for Muhammad Ali for Hearts of Oak. There it is, Muhammad Ali. For Hearts of Oak again will go Hussein. Ball ricochets to the body and drops, but first to that ball is Hennessy, who looks goalkeeper for the side, Lawrence Osei. Osei looks for options, long kick, and referee Emmanuel Graham has blown for the end of the game here. It's all over here. Hearts of Oak have held on to their lead and have won the game here by 1-0 over Heart of Lions at the UG Stadium here in Accra.
Great game of football there, and then obviously the Kpando lads would not be happy, especially with their performance in the first half, and then they actually hit the post. They could have gone on to get the equalizer, but then this time around, the gods of football, and then you see the fans there, the gods of football have smiled at Accra Suffolk, and they picked their first 3 points. Well, Friday we'll see how it goes when Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO, the new man in the Eche Dogli, who was signed in from Banana Inn, and there you see Stephen Aholu, former Black Stars goalkeeper and former goalkeeper of Hearts of Lions as well, and then Yao Obeng Jr. there. But then I think that it is not done and dusted because there are other games to pick, and Coach Bashir Hayford will surely have some few words for us. Good game. We'll be back on Friday.
Absolutely. So it's all over here on match day 1. Second game ending Heart of Lions 0, Hearts of Oak 1. So that's a wonderful game by us, and that's the goal scored by Hearts of Oak by Ransford Mensah, ensuring the Phobia expect all 3 points have taken.
All right, so it's all over at the University of Ghana Stadium, and the full-time scores, there you have it. Was that own goal courtesy Ebenezer Aban, the captain of Heart of Lions. What a way to end the evening there for the GHALCA Top 4 Match Day 1 action games that we brought you here on GH1 TV and on our Go TV as well. We're live also.